MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. The Astros continue one of the longest winning streaks in baseball history as they hunt for win number 19 next. Jake Thompson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Next up for the Astros, Diego Corona. And with numbers like Houston, those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Barehanded. Safe. Great effort out there, and if that's any other runner, he's going to get him.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
In now, Archie Chan. He swings and lines it to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Striding in for Houston, Michael Lee. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Yeah, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games, too. And he's got that power stroke working right now.
This guy's an absolute nightmare to opposing pitcher. Power to all fields, and he'll take that ball away and drive it for opposite field power.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 3.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First delivery to him on the way, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Corona at second. Lee is over at first with 1 away. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Nate Walker entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year. But he's having a breakout year, no question about it.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Fouled off. Two men are on with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Two and two.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 2-2 pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Count remains full. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Hunter Harvey will be on the mound for the Astros. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jordan Zimmerman. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, number 71. A ball and no strikes. The numbers, 282 to start play, 18 homers, and 54 runs batted in. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So next to the plate for Texas, number 77. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
He's set. Here it comes. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. First and second now, one man out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lee is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Tanner Pelly.
Now at the plate, Tanner Pelly. He went deep in the contest last night. First offering on its way. Drilled to the right side. He's got it. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Now at the plate, number 2, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Into the box now, number 30 coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power has been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball one. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's in the dirt. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Lee. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Lee is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods. But I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Played on the backhand. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Row, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
He's got that average up over 340 now. Home runs up to 30 now, and 85 driven in. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground out to short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Riding in once again, Diego Corona. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Lee over at second. Cox on at first with nobody out. Right back at him and off his glove. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Digging in the switch hitter, Archie Chan. Will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Chan is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down. Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hard hit to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 3. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. From the belt, the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, David Yu, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Yu, originally from the state of Missouri, he's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Ball 2.
2-2.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Up next for the Rangers, number 36. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Corona. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Now at the plate, Rico Dominguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Stepping up to the plate, Liriano. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Dominguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off. Liriano, a native Pennsylvanian. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Fastball called strike, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Rangers leave 1. They're down 4-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 3. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
0-1 the count. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
So a full count now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready for another chance? Nate Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pitch popped up. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 2.
Standing in, number 2. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. Misses, ball 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Full count still. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count still full, 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Fouled away. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Digging in, number 30.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. 2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They lead it 4-0. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That misses, 2-0. Here it comes now to Andrus. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Line toward right center. And that will be a base hit for Andrus.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
The designated hitter, Jordan Zimmerman.
Into the box now, Jordan Zimmerman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Andres on at first, nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Digging in, number 71. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. From the stretch, here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
Ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Now batting, number 77.
Into the box, number 77. He flew out in his last at bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Now a swing, and look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 1-2, here it comes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Tanner Pelly is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two down, runners at 1st and 2nd. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Stepping in now, David Yu, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Astros lead it 4-1. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Pitch on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball, 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Stepping in, Gary Cox. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. The 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Diego Corona, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Four runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Archie Chan waits on deck. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Set. Here's the 3-1. Bullet back up the middle. Number 36 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 13, Archie Chan.
Ready once again. Archie Chan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Next to the Astros, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Lee. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 77 is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Astros as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So digging in now, number 36. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, number 36.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1, a fastball high. 2-1 now. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to center field. Chan has a beat on it, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Rico Dominguez.
So striding forward now, Rico Dominguez. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. And it's fouled away. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Stepping into the box, Liriano. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Two out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
The 1-1. It's a swinging strike on the fastball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They trail it 4-1. Damian Sanchez enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 14, Damian Sanchez.
Digging in once again, number 3. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So coming to the plate, Nate Walker. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And the pitch. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Striding in, number 2. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Let's pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in this strike zone.
Walker stands at first with 1 out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Boy, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
Into the box, number 30, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 misses, ball 2. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Here it is, the 3-0. Grounded up the first baseline. Foul. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Good battle. Count remains full. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Lee. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and 2, here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. So add 1 more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Standing in, Gary Cox, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
From the belt, the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. Home half of the 5th coming up. Houston leads this one 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Next will be the designated hitter, Jordan Zimmerman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 71.
Coming to the plate now, number 71. Couple of walks for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Fouled off. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Now another 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Popped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Astros on top, 5-1. Fernando Salas takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 59, Fernando.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Diego Corona.
Diego Corona.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. Archie Chan will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. Skied into straightaway right. Dominguez has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Digging in now, Archie Chan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Now to the plate, Michael Lee. First pitch on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, number 77, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Corona. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. In now, Tanner Pelly. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. popped him up. Harvey has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, second baseman, David Yu.
Coming to the plate now, David Yu. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Line towards center field. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Welcome back to Arlington. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's
3.
such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box now, Nate Walker, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit sharply toward the right side. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
The batter, number 2.
To the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily. Stepping in now, number 2, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Runner goes for second. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Liriano ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. He comes across to score as they push the lead to 5 now.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Number 30 will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's set, and the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So no one on now after the sac fly, and striding forward the designated hitter, David Lee. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Now the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and no one left on base. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. Astros lead this one 7-1. Stepping in, number 36. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Rico Dominguez.
At the plate, Rico Dominguez. Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cox is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 28.
At the plate, Liriano. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 7-1. Elliott Blunt comes on to pitch
please.
now, hoping for better results than the other
Rangers,
arms that they've run out there in this
56,
one.
Elliott Blunt.
Now batting, Gary Cox.
The left fielder, Gary Cox.
First delivery to him on the way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Blunt has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Diego Corona is on deck. The 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Diego Corona. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the belt, the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Cox gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Here's the 2-1 home. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Dominguez has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in, Archie Chan. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and the runner back easily. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Andrus. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Michael Lee, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Chopper to short.
Andrus fields it cleanly.
Flip of his glove for 1. 1 left for Houston. They're on top 7-1. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Elvis Andrus, he leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now here it comes. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one.
Zimmerman.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Jordan Zimmerman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Number 71.
Digging in to try it again. Number 71 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. One and two to the Rangers catcher.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Cox going back on it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're down 7-1. Stepping up now, number 3, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Nate Walker, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels
Now
off base, and that's
number
just what
2.
they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, number 2, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on top 7-1. Buddy Whitaker is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 10, Buddy Whitaker.
Now in the box, number 77. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet. So he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
The first baseman,
and there are the final
23.
numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Settling in now, Tanner Pelly. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. David Yu is on deck. .30 pitch. In the air now, out to left. And he'll lay out out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with Showtrack. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Stepping in now, David Yu, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Whitaker, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Number 36 would be next. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Success on a 3-1 count to keep the inning alive here. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
In now, number 36, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Yu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Texas down to their final strike in this one. High and deep to right center. Lays out and he makes a spectacular catch. What a way to end this one.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Astros took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Hunter Harvey wins his 17th game of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jake Thompson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.